Okay, there we go. Cooking with gas now. Sweet. Just double check. Tools. I don't know why my chat window disappeared, but alright. Sorry about that. I'm over here just wobbling away. I'm trying to figure out where my chat window went, because like I want to be able to talk to people if people are there, and if they're not there, then that's fine. But that did not do what I thought it was going to. Okay. That's annoying. Alright, let me try to load a second window up or something. I'll put it down here. So I can actually just see chat.
Shitty car, but we hit the road. Doesn't matter where we go and destination unknown. I don't care where the motor stops, 'cause when I want it, then I want it, yeah, I want it, oh, I want it, let's go. Look around, where's the people at?
They're killing me here. It's
Taste of the good life, hit me with it right now.
the studio usually has this like live thing, so I can actually look and see what I'm doing. There we go. Now I can actually see what's going on. Jeez. Oh my goodness, that was so annoying. Alright. So at least now I can see what's going on down here. If I need to say something, do something. OBS used to have a chat window, and now it's gone. Chat. Oh, and then now it's back. There we go. All right, so I'm out here doing these little things. Let me get that out the window. Cool. What are we working on? Did I send that message in Ivory? I think I did. Yeah, did. Cool. All right, so we got a couple of things we got to do. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. Music, it's gonna be really low. If you want louder music, tell me. All right, so run pre-commit installer in the dev container. I'm pretty sure I commented on that. All right, so if I remember correctly with this one, black gets installed with pre-commit, so we can ignore that. But I don't know what's playing right now. There we go. So yeah, pre-commit gets installed with this, so we don't need that. Yeah. Something like that. And then what else do we got in here? So move repo to the assets. This was the one that we were doing originally. I just organized the files. We can exclude in the config.yaml. I think we can create a section for contributing for the website and reuse these images. I like that idea. Cool. Hey, yeah. There you go. What's up, Alexis? By the way, I had a question. I think I merged it already, but I had a question about the actual language on this one. Oh, no, it's not this one. I don't think I've ever seen Octobre spelled like that. I've always seen it like OCTO. I mean, I could be wrong. I probably am. That was just one of those things that I remember seeing it and being like, is that right? And like having to pause and think about. But I mean, again, I'm sure like I didn't want to assume that it was a typo because I'm sure your Spanish is much better than mine. I just remember seeing that and being like, interesting. But yeah. Thanks for hanging out. I got my chat window is yelling at me. Let me see. I'm trying to get it embedded into the thing. It's annoying. Trying to get OBS to actually cooperate is like pulling teeth. I just need it on the side. Come on. Just thank you. Oh. There it goes. Sorry, my OBS window, like my OBS app just like wigged out. This is the first time I've used it since I updated my system, so that probably makes sense. Okay, so let's go back to this one. Okay, so if I understand correctly, all the files got moved. Everything got pushed to assets. Yep, that makes sense. And then all these files just got renamed to assets, images, and they're there. And this would still work inside the README. That's fine. Yeah. I do hate that you can't actually see the image in here in the preview, but that's fine. I saw this before. I've reviewed it. So yeah, this is good. And we're gonna add that. Cool. We got two others. Oh, the pre-commit install on the dev. Yeah, I just replied to that. I think if you had this inside the shell script, it's fine. We don't need black because black gets installed by pre-commit. That's fine. So that's all good there. And then we got a couple of stuff. These are, got it, I think number 39 fixes. Yep. And then let me see that. This is actually for the render engine theme. Theme supports. Yep. Yeah. I think the interesting thing is I don't know if this part is accurate yet, but I know it's supposed to be. Hey, what's going on? Emmanuel, what's going on? We're looking at your PR. So I'm trying to see, like, this is right, but what I'm worried about is I don't know if the code for that is correct or not. Actually, yes, it is. I'm pretty sure it is. I can just look at this. Hold on. Let's go in here. Templates. When did I make that change? Okay, so yeah, for link and navigation. No, it's perfect. It's perfect. It's definitely in there. It's already in there. Cool. So this is good. Hold on one second. All right. Then so all this is accurate, but it's not doing what the actual this part is. Like the updating the README. Is that what the other one is? Fix pip install. So the naming might need to be cleaned up, but that's correct. This is good. Oh, to show site settings up. Yeah, no, these are both good. These are both good. What am I thinking? What am I doing? What am I doing? No, these are good. These are fine. Sweet. Congratulations. Oh, let me get make sure you get that. Yep. Update readme. Yep. Dope. Cool. Thank you, sir. Okay. By the way, when you submit these PRs like that, okay, you use closes, but it didn't. Oh, yeah, because you said closes 35, not 34. That's fine. Close this. Cool. All right, so these are done. That's done. Sweet. We know about that one. We can ignore that. We can ignore all of these. And this one I gotta keep it open. So, all right, awesome. We've got a couple of things. So that was like step 1 was get through all of those. I needed to sit down long enough to do all that. Step 2 is now this. There are more conferences coming up. This one's just next week. We've got was that PyCon Africa or DjangoCon Africa? I've also spoken with some of the folks at PyOhio. And the hope is so who did I talk to? I talked to one of the folks at PyOhio, Tim, David, yeah. Discord was doing some weird truncating of information. They're talking about doing an office hours type thing. I wanted to work with them to see if we can get something official added. But since I've got 2 of the people who do contribute to some of these projects in the chat, I want to figure out if there's a way to... So there's this website, right? There's this project. It's called... It's not conferences.io. Let me find it. GitHub.com. Oh, actually, you know what? My friend John's the maintainer, so I just gotta find the link for it. Python comps. Oh no, the site isn't up. That's not good. Well, that's unfortunate. GitHub.com. Let me see if I can find it in here. Yeah, y'all just wouldn't believe the amount of just floating around doing stuff. I'm trying to do all at the same time. Just photo. Yep. Events page is missing entries for DjangoCon. Okay, that's different thing. Yep. John also works on Render Engine, so he's good people. Contributors? Python organizers conferences. There we go. This is the thing. Nope, that's not it. Python organizers main. Okay, cool. Cool. And like they have this little chart here. So I want to see if there's a way to pull directly from this. I know that John did a data set type thing. I don't know if you're familiar with data set. So this is data set, and it allows you can like publish it. So you can like quickly get this up and running. I think it would be a web app. The problem that I'm having with this is there's been an ongoing issue with doing these dataset projects like this, in that it's so hard to keep this updated when there's like 5 different places to put all this information. So I've been trying to figure out what's the best way to go about that. And we don't necessarily want to include every single conference. We want to represent conferences that are either partnering with us or conferences that are, or that we have members that are speaking at, similar to what we did for DjangoCon. So like we have like Python Brazil. I'm sure there will be a couple of speakers that are a part of the community. Actually, we could probably check that. Oh wait, that's talk deadline. So Python Brazil is at the end of the month. We should be able to see the speaker list and then add the top. Oh, I like this site. That design is clean. Okay. Sponsors, program, the keynotes. Oh, they don't have the. These are just the schedules. And again, this is one of those things where like going in here and figuring out like how to get the information in this is a challenge. Oh, they don't have the keynote button. That button's broken. There we go, speakers. Palestras. Okay, good to know. And again, I don't know if you see someone in the, is that the Alex Salgado that I know? Yeah, it is. Hey, it's my friend Alex. I know Alex. I worked with Alex for like a brief minute. Like he joined like right before I left Elastic. See, now I want to shout them out. We'll do that later. Okay. New screen that. And again, like we want to grab people who are in the community, and I don't know if any folks in here are a part of the community or not, but we want to like figure it out. And this is where working with folks like Felly would help, or having people who are speakers just being in the community say, hey, I'm speaking at this event. So all of that said, how do we make it easy for folks to add that they are speaking at an event. And maybe that's like a GitHub issue thing. So, and I'd love some ideas. Emmanuel, Alexis, y'all might know the answer to this, because I'm guessing the best, like the fastest way I would know to do this would be like if we created like a GitHub issue template that was like add conference or like add conference or something like that. And this was something that we did with this. It wasn't site, it was topics. So if you do like a new, you could do like a new, and you could say like add conference here. And I might just reuse this actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Because I don't necessarily want it to be the full on like go and fill out and add this page or whatever. But I do think that like this is probably a good start. Let me see if I can. So let's see. Create GitHub issue template to add a conference. There's also kind of this idea of, what's the easiest way to remove a conference after it's happened? Like we don't necessarily need a like archive, or if we do have an archive, we can do like, maybe you have like a year, you can say like conferences or talks in 2023, and then we just link back to the conference, and then we provide a link to the actual talk once the URL is up, which I kind of like that actually. It's kind of an interesting idea. I created GitHub issue template to add a conference. We can start with this template and go from there. And then with this, what do we need and what do we not need? We need the conference name. The URL is good. We need the conference dates. We don't need conference type. We don't need... I mean, maybe we do. We don't need the CFP stuff because this is for announcement. This is for like events that are happening already. Like these people know that they're giving the talk. And then we do need the summary. So instead of CFP URL and end date, we need like a list of speakers or members and speakers from Black Python devs. Okay, so reuse the template from to this is definitely a good first issue. Definitely one that's going to be Hacktoberfest accepted. Yeah, cool. So now the question becomes, is there going to be an easy way to add or update like when these should be removed? And that I don't know. So maybe this can just be, I don't think we, yeah, so we don't have any discussions on this. I'm gonna clean this up a little bit. Like, we don't have discussions, so why is it even? Very confused by that, but okay. Cool. All right. Just okay, so I know if we use something like render engine, and I'm not, this isn't the like tipping point to move away from Jekyll, but I know that like eventually the plan is to move away from Jekyll. I still don't think we necessarily need like a Django site just for the conferences and like who's speaking at them. That seems like a lot of overhead for a very small feature. Even for like Flask, I think that's still a lot of overhead. Adding an entire database for what's ultimately just a JSON file. Like I said, there's a JSON parser. There's also a CSV parser that I think there's a CSV parser. There isn't a CSV parser. A CSV parser wouldn't be hard. There's a JSON parser I made a while back. We can create a filter that just doesn't include events past the or before the current date. Yeah, I mean that's easy. More thought. So just something like this, something that we can talk about. Let me update this. How do we? Okay, so no updates on that yet. Cool. So there's like a couple of the things. Hey, that's okay. No, that's fine. Because here's the beautiful thing about this is, one, if you know Jekyll, you know Jekyll. So congratulations, you now know Jekyll. The plan isn't to move to render engine tomorrow. The plan isn't even technically to move to render engine. That's not what we're saying. That's what I would vote for personally, but I'm biased. Of course I'm biased. I made the engine. So like it's whatever. But what I'm saying is that like currently with Jekyll, we have to do all of this stuff manually. And there are some things that we could try and do. So like we could embed, like if we had some type of iframe, we could create a query using dataset, publish it, and then embed it into the website. And then you just have like this CSV window that just always exists that, you know, it updates itself. We don't have to think about it. We don't have to worry about it. And it just kind of works. Yep. Oh, and Alexis is reminding me that yeah, we had some other stuff happening in here. Oh, there's a lot of different there's a lot of different pieces that go with this. Oh man. Okay. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think there's a problem. There's not a problem continuing to use Jekyll. It's like more than anything, I don't necessarily want to have to create. Yeah, I don't want to necessarily create an issue every single end of a conference because I'm gonna forget. And other people are going to forget. It would also be nice to say, hey, let's just have something that keeps itself up to date. And again, we could use something like Dataset to do that. You could use Dataset. You can filter for exactly what you need. And then from there, let's see. Yeah, it's literally like a SQLite query. So like the actual SQLite database can exist in GitHub. You then just pass it in and you just say like, do these SQLite things, embed it. You do have to publish it somewhere, which is why I'm kind of like, maybe not. I don't know. And then after that, you know, you have this website or, you know, here, that's, like, I don't think playing this is going to help, but like trying to see what it winds up looking like. Yeah. So like you can, with it being in the browser like this, you just embed it and then it's there and that information is available. I just genuinely have no idea how we would use this. How beneficial it would be, how hard it would be to keep up with or maintain. And that's where, like, to me, when I was talking about with Render Engine, I have, let's see, GitHub. Is that it? Yeah, and see that's the other idea is like we could just have it pull. I mean, we could have it pull the data directly from Python conferences, and then, but then we don't have the speaker data. So like we would have to query against SQLite, and again, that just means we have another thing that is being maintained. So with this one, relatively simple. This would need to be updated, but you would just have some JSON. That JSON could be a file, to be honest. Like I just have it in here as like this as an example. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Content. I believe that's actually content path, not content. But whatever. So you have content path. You have that as your JSON file. And then from there, you just have something like this where you would say conference name, date, speakers. And then for this parser, we could modify the parser that just says only create objects for based on this filter, which is actually a really interesting idea. I mean, that's something that I'm gonna just add an issue to this anyway. Update, let's see. First of all, update for render engine 2023 10.1. Sounds like y'all got a good idea. The problem with that, though, is how are you going to have it? I mean, are you going to have a script that updates the markdown? Or, yeah, the markdown? Which, I mean, you could do. But that sounds kind of overly complicated. I mean, he says as he created an entire Python module. So, I mean, we're there. This should honestly be like all separate issues, but that's at least to get that down. Did I create a render engine CSV? I did not. Yep, cool. Someone wants to build a render engine extension for me. That sounds great. I like the conversation happening in the chat. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. All of my off-screen stuff was going buck wild. I really should have put that wiki directly in instead of in .github. Plugins, not a plugin. Well, I guess it's a plugin. It's kind of a plugin. Do I have to create a new page called like custom collections? Yeah, I'll say custom collections and parsers. To update, these are a set of tools that allow you to work with different content types. And then trying to remember, yeah, I was trying to remember how I set this up. Yeah, I'd say technically all of these are custom collections and they're not plugins, which is interesting because these are plugins. These are not. So that needs to be saved. Oh, well. I have learned my job has slowly become more and more like do documenting of things. And then of course, like I said, if someone wants to create a render engine CSV as a project, I will help them with that. If not, I will make it myself. But this is your opportunity to claim it. Otherwise, I'm gonna make it. Because I like what y'all are thinking, and I think that would be great. But I would also like if it were just automatic. And I think that if you had a CSV file that was similar to like how we process JSON files, that would be the easiest way to do it, at least on the side of render engine. Like you could just say, here's my CSV file. It has all this stuff. We just add more information to it as we need. And then when it gets processed, you can, inside of your page object, you just have a filter. You just say, well, I don't think we've talked about, like, render engine allows you to have like plugin settings or extra settings. Like, so we have like markdown extras. You would just pass those extras into the collection. Actually, I think my website does that. Or at least it did at one point. It may not now. Oh no, it still does. It has to, because yeah, so see, I have these markdown extras here, and then I pass that in to parser extras. So what you would do is you would just have parser extras, and then you would have filter, and you would filter by like limit today or date time now. And that would be it. It would just skip the ones that don't match that. Yep. Python CSV, import CSV. And that's what I'm saying is you could just do the actual thing itself would just be, or the actual parser, you would just have like a function that says limit, and then limit based on whatever date. Limit greater than date. Limit less than date. Or earlier than, later than, and then some date time, date path. And then you just pass the field. So maybe you do, let's see, what would that look like? Move this in here. So if that would be like, by the way, this isn't an editor, so it may not, actually, let's not even do that. Let's just do this. I'm just gonna add something in here. You just did from CSV, import CSV, or was it import CSV? Hey, what's up, Aaron? My favorite Canadian worker troll. So yeah, like if you were doing something this, you would just like filter by as a thing, and then you would say whatever the field name is, and then you would have field value is correct. The other thing isn't. I don't know what that is. We're not doing input file, output file. We would do filter by field name, field value, and then you would do something like not delimiter, but direction. Hey, Ron, that one. Like, yeah, direction would be. You know, less than or greater than. Yeah, that's where I got that from. Dang it, hey Ron. I'm sending you to Principal Oshag Hennessy's office. Yeah, so I mean, it would just be something like this, where you do like field name's gonna be a string, that's gonna be a string, and then you would just say, yeah, something like that. Let's see, reader, dict reader for row and reader. If direction is less than, if, yeah, I mean, something like this. Something like that. I don't know if I would do it exactly this way. I would probably have some type of enum. So maybe Yep. I don't think that's right though, because I think you just do, this becomes a direction. See, I'm building it now. Someone immediately copy this and create your own repo so that I don't have to. Or just tell me that you don't want to do it, and then I will just commit this. Okay, so direction is less than and greater than, but then I don't know how you would do that. Python enums are still something relatively new for me. Yep, enum color, red, green, or blue. rid of that. Yeah, if direction's less than. No. Emmanuel's building it. He's already agreed to it. Copy this code. Like, I will put this in a gist and send it to you, and you can just copy this code. There's no reason. I'm literally just trying to figure out what that filter would look like, because I've never done a filter for this type of like project. But in terms of building the other thing, drive-by comment, but also warning, I'm going to convince you to turn this logic into a CLI that can be run as a service in a container and drop items in a queue. I mean, sure, you can try that, but again, the primary purpose of this is actually to do that with Render Engine, which is even better, because that means that you can go in here and you can create a JSON parser and pass it in like you would pass this. And then you just toss it in here, right here, parser extras, something like that. And then it would create all of your web pages based on the contents of that CSV file, but it would skip anything that's older than whatever your date is. So that's the dream. That's the dream that we're working on here. It's not perfect, but it's what we got. Also, this enum thing just made this like way more complicated, but instead of print row, this would just be like, does rendering like, but this is where I was confused, because I think it would be, I don't think it's this. Like, these nested if statements are much more complicated than what I was thinking. But this part is correct, and that part is correct. So you could say like, for row in reader. I mean, I guess that's accurate. You could just do does rendering else continue. But this is where I was thinking of it, this being like, because it's going to be one of these two, so this part is wrong. But it's like, I almost feel like you do it the other way around. You say, if that continue, if that continue, else does rendering, something like that. Which, so like this would be it. Like, you don't have this file that gets passed into something, but you don't need to worry about that. The only thing you got to give it is the field name, the field value, and the direction. And then it would say, it does all the other stuff, and this would get passed in. So, I mean, this would be inside of some class, custom collection. That becomes some method. Boom. Well, nope. None of this is tested. It probably doesn't work. That. And yeah. So then this passes self. And then that becomes with open self content path. So yeah, like this is what it would look like. It would be something to that effect, blah 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 blah. I'm gonna copy that. Again, the enum thing I don't think necessarily is what I was thinking of, but something to that effect. The only reason I picked that enum thing is because then you get like some basic error handling out the gate. Hold on 1 second. Why is it not? Okay. So yeah, I think goes into Discord. Since Emmanuel just volunteered himself. Comments, Python, boom, boom, boom. Good start. There you go. All right, so I can, and just because now he has to do it, don't save. It's on you. You got this. I believe in you. The utmost faith. All right, so we were talking about, let's get back on track. Let me refresh. Okay, we've got no new issues. We were talking about the Black Python devs website here. We've got this. The music is like buck wild right now. What is happening? All right, so we got this. We talked about this whole conferences thing. I think it's the same thing for events. We've got the always event, but like, what about this event? This event's going to go away eventually. So I definitely think we do need an issue for that as well. So that's when we come here, go here, go here. Issues. We're just going to copy that. Issue 54. More thought. Cool. Boom, boom. There we go. All right, so we got plenty of things there. No updates to this. I keep checking because I want to make sure I get those added. All right. I think that is everything that we had in Black Python devs that we had to tackle. So now I'm going to switch over to, well, I guess these issues. We need to add these, so... Okay. All right. So now the fun actual thing that I've been avoiding, that I've been putting off, that I have to do, which is work, but y'all can hang out with me on this. So this is my CookieCutter Relic Cloud project. Aaron, you're familiar with this. Whoa. Jorge, when did you sneak in here? What happened? Can you assign function objects as enum values? I have no idea. I was wondering about that myself. I think so. I would love to see what that looks like. This is why I need us to spend more time doing things. Also, I need to know if you're going to be in Durham next week. Because if you are in Durham, we can talk about this, because I'm working on a similar project that Emmanuel is going to be working on, which is updating my render engine custom JSON parser. So yeah, Jorge, let me know all that information. Are you hanging out with us in Durham? If not, that's okay. I understand it's a much farther drive than we're used to from the past few years of DjangoCon. So yeah, this project, it works and that's great. However, we broke some stuff and we need to fix it. And there's an issue about what we broke in here. Yeah, this one, we got to remove this. So we're going to create an issue off of that. And then the whole problem is this pre-gen project here we were doing this packaging thing, and the thing is it does that already. It tells us this already. What was install? What was install? Oh, from Rich Trace back install. Okay, that's fine. We don't need this. Current version is greater than. Yep. Don't need that. Don't need that. Test that bicep is installed. Supported bicep version. This was the part that we were getting a problem with. Yeah. We just need to get rid of that. That part, and then check if it's lower than some supported version. We just need to get rid of that. So like, yeah, if it's not installed, there is a problem. We still need to track that there is a problem. If the version is wrong, that's a different problem. Yeah, there we go. So like that. Cool. That should actually work for this. And then we should be good there. Testing this. Do I actually have a test for this? Oh, I had a test for this and the test didn't work. Yes. I can remove the test. Test cookie cutter generation ensures valid bicep. That's not it. Abbreviations, also not it. For some reason, I thought there was a version thing in here. Nope. Okay, well. Maybe we took the tests out. I think we took the tests out. Okay. I ain't mad at it. By the way, Aaron, since you're in here, how's them that AKS addition to this going? Skipped. Okay, hook triggers warnings if linters aren't installed. That was the one that we had before that we skipped because it was definitely a problem. Mongo builds on MongoDB vars. Okay, that's all fine too. We're not gonna worry about those right now. Okay, so I should be able to Python and PyTest. Nothing should break. Why is it? What? Live chat. Yeah, just live chat. There we go. Whoa, why are my tests not running? Oh, okay, there they go. This is one of those instances where things got it's almost cookie cutter cloud native time. I see you're almost. What would it take? What would it take to get that a step further? I saw that there was some chatter about some cloud native things that they were over my head, so I just kind of ignored them. But yeah, okay, so it looks like these are fine. I'm gonna let these tests run. They do take a little second. Because my hope is that if we do that, that's like step one in this. Step two in this was we need to go to our Cruft GitHub workflow here. And see, the problem that we had here was that it was just Cruft being installed, and we actually need like Cruft and Black and like PyTest and other stuff. And then you check it. And it was breaking because it didn't have everything that it needed, which I thought was interesting. Like you install Cruft installs CookieCutter, and like those things are good, but then nothing else was. So this should be fine. I don't even think you need PyTest. I think you just need Cruft and Black and Rough, because it builds and then it lints, and then if it has a problem that it can't fix, then it errors out. Not Rufus, get out of here. Oh man. You'd think 73 items. Not that slow. But considering it had to build a cookie cutter instance of a project and then test like 10 tests and then tear that down and then build another one, rinse and repeat. Yeah. Okay, cool. Everything passed. The stuff that got skipped was the stuff that was expected. That's fine. Okay, yep, remove code suggesting bicep update. Cool. Let's do that. Let's publish. And then let's submit PR. And this is where I get really confused with Cruft because I think just publishing the branch, I can test off of that branch and see if that worked. So I'm going to try that first. Let's go to new project, git clone. Why does this sound like a Christmas track? It is a Christmas track. Get out of here. Don't do that. Don't do that to me. It ain't Christmas time. It's October. It's supposed to be spooky. All right, git clone from GitHub, Azure samples, and then we want Azure, Django. Yep. Postgres add-on, Postgres flexible ACA. That one works. Let's put that in CookieCutter's Umbrella Cloud. Cool. Open. Sweet. So now we have Cruft in here. And what we can do in Cruft is go to our cruft.json and then change the I gotta remember how to do this because you can change the path that you're calling from. Is that static? Oh no, it's GitHub Pages, but I don't think it's. Well, maybe it is. Oh, I guess it could be static. Updating values of template variables. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. By the Cruft file. Yeah, no. What I'm trying to find is there is a there's a way to set the actual path, and maybe you just do the checking a project, linking is automatic updates. That's what we're doing here. GitHub, talk to me. There's got to be something in here. Template validation, auto updating template, updating a project. I'm guessing it's going to be update variables via the Cruft file. CPU Cruft.json, new Cruft template, checking a project. Compute the diff. Don't really care about that. Updating. Okay, darn it. This isn't giving me the essay that I wanted. The satisfaction. Three-way merge failing on Cruft update. That sounds terrifying. Cruft shouldn't run post-gen hook on update. What? It should though. Except hooks no. What? Interesting. Allow a skip option, link command, override flag template, allow template from local repo. Template path. I'll make a PR solution update. Very good for feedback. Did not see one. Skip project. Are we doing the non-cookie cutter templates? What? Additionally, I've tested with the template registered in Backstage, which uses cookie cutter templates on the back end. Provisioning yielded the same result. I don't even know what that means. Refer, click compat. Yeah. Darn it, I can't find it now. There was a thing that we were doing to test where we had like these options here. I'm gonna just play around with it and see if I can figure it out. At what do we call it? What was that? What was that issue? That issue was issue 219. CookieCutter Relic Cloud at issue-219. Checkout? What was checkout? What was checkout? What was... Hold on. Was checkout the place where that was doing stuff? Azure samples, Azure, Django, Postgres Flexible ACA. Yep. Yep. Cool. Whoa. No, don't. No issues. Pull request from craft update. Yeah, that's what it was. See, this is what I was trying to find. You just check out the branch. You change the branch name. So you don't do this. Issue.219. And then you just do... Oops. Boom. Create that environment. Exit, recreate. Did not finish in time. Get out of here. Yeah, hurry up. You're taking too long. Hurry up. Done? Still not done. Wait, why are we downloading PyJWT? Google Auth? What are these Google Auth things happening? Hold up. Interesting. Creating virtual environment, PyM versions. It did not tell me. Okay, well. Okay. Yeah, there it goes. Now it's done. So then we can do cruft update. Python-m cruft update. Okay, it definitely didn't install what was required. Oh, I bet it installed requirements. It didn't install requirements dev. Python Pip install requirements devin. Eh? Oh, I forgot to do -r. Oh, it still has packaging in there. I need to. Oh. I could just tell it to pip install this, and this would have worked instead of passing all that other information. What's in requirements.txt? Because it definitely installed packaging and it did not need to. Source requirements.txt. Packaging isn't in there. All right, so quick update here. We don't need to do this. We just need to do. Oh, we can't do that. Wait, can we do that? How would we do that? We could do that. We could say pip install -r requirements -dev.in. Yep. Instead installs requirements. Update that. Cool. So now what we should get, if we go into here, we can do cruft update. Oh, come on. Not in main. Not in main you are. Oh shoot. Undo last. Yeah, undo that. No. Alright, so update. There we go. What? Oh, what helped if that was a string, right? Nope. That's... When do you like to put code snippets inside your GitHub Actions workflow, and when do you like breaking them out into a bash script? I rarely ever break them out into a bash script, if that answers your question. The only time I think I would do that is if they were being done, like, if I'm like reusing code, you know, then maybe. Okay, yes, no skip. What is V? Oh, view the changes. Yes, this is what we'd want to do. Now we want to view this. Yeah, see, this is why I like cruft, right? So now we're looking at this and we see all of the changes that were being made. So this is in the workflow thing. I'm not sure why this is called. Oh, it's called DB. It's not called Postgres. That's cool. Then our README, we added a bunch of information in there. Let me change some things. Prefix log analytics. Yeah, nope, that's accurate. There have been a lot of updates apparently. So, oh yeah, this is the Trusted Origins update. I remember that. That is a really long hash. Good Lord, what is this? What is that? Oh, it's migration data. That's why. I was like, what the heck? Like, what is this migration stuff? Luckily, this is a throwaway, so we're just going to say yes. Quit. Yes. Great work. Changes were made. And now if we come in here, we can actually look and see all the change. Oh, those were files. Well played, Cruft. So yeah, we can actually come in here now and just look at the diff of what happened here. So yep, we did a lot of that stuff. That's cool. In the README, we updated our tests. Not sure why we did that, but we did that. That's fine. Yep, I remember that prefix bug. Cyclo-PG binary inside of the Django requirements. Why did that get moved? It works. I do remember the trusted origins bug. That was a fix. That was from a workshop. This context object name. Oh yeah, we could remove that because it's named the same thing. So that was cool. Yep, there's our bit favicon. Nice. By the way, Aaron, this is that same lab. This is the lab repo, which we took the lab out. I'm sorry. The hope is that we can bring the lab back in, but have it be managed on the CookieCutter side, so that we can like rapidly update it. So like the lab, I think the lab stuff is there, but it's like not there too. And it's also in history, so we can always just pull it back and find it. Okay, and then yeah, here's all of the favicon stuff. Nice. Okay, so we know that that works. So now the challenge is we submit the PR, because this is the goofiness of all of this. Yeah, you recognized a bunch of this. I love it. So now we can submit the PR for the Cruft update. Exactly. So you can build it with or without the lab. Also so that you can auto-generate some of the lab content as well, which is good. Because, I mean, you got to think about it, like, a lot of the steps are going to be the same, but then some of them are going to be, here's how you run Fast API. Here's how you run Django. Like, those steps are different. Like, you're doing the same thing, but the commands themselves are different. So we can go in and we can update the lab so that it's, a lot of this stuff will be the same. The few things that are different, we can program in and then have it generate those labs on the fly. Oh yeah, short labs and half day workshop stuff too. That would be kind of cool. Also, we have an official name. This has officially become the Azure standardization project, which I'm like, or no, was it Azure? I forgot it now. We put it in, I put it in the chat. I put it in like our teams one day, but it was like Azure standardization something. Yeah. Well, we're making a kitchen sink. It's just what gets generated is no longer a kitchen sink, which is so nice. Oh my goodness. It's like basically we're using the kitchen sink to generate much smaller sinks, which is why we call it the bakery instead of a CookieCutter thing. ASP. I know, right? Anthony was talking about that. He was like, you need an acronym. And I was like, well, I don't want to be ASP.Python. That sounds broken. That'll give people flashbacks. So we're good now. We can submit the PR. Where's my PR tab? PR tab, where are you? Wait. What the what? Hold on. Whoa, we definitely don't want that one. Get up. Get up. Oh, pull requests. There we go. How did I miss that? Iron Python. Workflow installs the requirements in the requirements -dev.in. Hey, we don't talk about Iron Python. Iron Python is great. Iron Python was the one that was Java, right? Or is that Jython? Oh, .NET. Yeah. Ugh. Ugh. Gross. Nah, I don't have a problem with it. Iron Python that's definitely not in my realm. I think, is that the one that Anthony was working with? What was Pigeon? Yeah. It was a just-in-time compiler. Yeah, and it used .NET. It's like, Anthony, what are you doing? Why do you not enjoy life? Oh, it became a Microsoft thing. And it's read only now. It's like, yeah, we're not messing with this. What's wrong with you? All right, I am going to ping Pamela, our wonderful colleague. But wait, how do you... Hold on. Oh, no. Oh, no. How do you... Okay, so Cruff needs to push the updates out to the individual repos to test if the thing actually worked. But we won't know if it worked until we make another change. Um... Okay, so we got that. Now we need... Cool. waiting for colleague to say looks good. I mean, Python and Excel is, yeah, it's going to be, there's going to be a lot of things that happen in that. I look forward to seeing what people do with that. It's going to be a lot. I can make a tiny change to the README. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Like it. Now to find a tiny change in the README. It wouldn't be this README. It would be this README. Opening the project. Oh, wait. Isn't there a way to do a button that says open this in code spaces? Oh. Yeah, this is what happens when you push Jinja into GitHub. I was like, oh, what is that? Yeah, this is it. Okay, so we added our changes, right? We just merged. This just got approved. Merge. Huzzah. Now, here's the thing. We have, I know workflow dispatch, but here's the problem. Workflow dispatch may not do what we want it to do here. All right, so we're in here, right? We're gonna ignore this because this doesn't help us. Actually, yeah. So we're gonna ignore this because that doesn't help. That's not the full extent of what we need. What we need is to run cruft to get all the updates. Then we need to run workflow dispatch. So we still have to manually do all of these. So actually this almost works. We need to go back into cruft.json and change the text. Oh, did we change the text back to null already? Okay, what? Oh, we did, yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, that works. I like it. They like it. I love it. So now, cruft update. Boom. Oops. Revert back cruft to main. Boom, boom. We go there. So now we submit PR. Sweet. Merge into main. They like it. I love it. Boom, we do that. And then we look at this PR, cruft main test. What was this issue? Yeah, we can close this. Okay. And see, this is the other problem. It now has to build a bunch of end-to-end tests that take forever to run. Just gonna, yeah, we're just gonna go do that. I forgot we had all these end-to-end tests. But this is good. This is the right thing. This is what we should have, because this means that we will know that all of this works for all of these versions. 3.12 pending. We don't have support for 3.12 yet. Working on it. Hey, migration's happening. I love it. Look at them playwright test passing. Okay, so while y'all are looking at that, I will be right back. I'm going to go grab some water, but I will let y'all continue to watch this. Hey, I see test being done. And a random dog. All right. I mean, not really. I just had a bunch of end-to-end tests that I had to run. And that takes a while, so. But everything passed. We can merge. I was expecting it to work, but, you know, it does things. And it's a lot of stuff. All right, so now it's got to do all those end-to-end tests again because we pushed them, which is fine. But this is what we were trying to fix, were these cruft issues. Manually run. Let's see what happens. Check if update's available. And then it broke. That's not good. What? What? We just did this. This was just What is happening here? Why are you not updated? I'm so confused. Why did it not update that? Install Cruft. Pip 3, right there. Cruft.yaml. GitHub, Cruft.yaml. Son of... why? Why? Let me guess. Does Cruft ignore that file? Cruft ignores the file! Oh wait, no. It just skips the lab. It should have rendered it directly. That should have worked. Why didn't it work? Why didn't it work? Hold on. PRs. Cruft.json, test.yaml, Azure.yaml. It didn't update. Why didn't the Cruft.yaml update? What? Okay, hold on. This isn't making sense to me. I'm genuinely confused on why this is not updating, why this didn't update. This merge right here. Pregen project, Cruft.yaml. But it also said that it was out of date, which is even more amazing to me that it was out of date. Oh, oops, wrong file. I mean, I'm looking at it now and it isn't updated. Oh wait, sync. It's still not updated. What just happened? And why did it happen the way that it happened? JM update Cruft. I genuinely don't understand why. I don't understand, but that's fine. That's such a minor fix that I think that we can work around that. Yeah. You're just here wondering, watching, and looking. Yeah, sorry about that, Emmanuel. I guess to catch you up. So, the way that this works, CookieCutter is a really popular Python templating tool. It's used to rapidly prototype applications. So you use like CookieCutter, and actually Render Engine has a couple of these that need to be developed that I have been sleeping on. Mostly just because I'm lazy, if I'm being honest. So yeah, we have these CC Render Engine plugins, CC Render Engine themes. This whole idea is like, it's this CookieCutter path that like gives you the code needed to set up the starting point for your project. So that's where like this comes in. So that's CookieCutter, right? Normally you'd have to build that out, and that's like a one-time thing. However, you can also use this to keep things up to date long term with the use of a secondary tool called Cruft. Cruft is like this thing that like checks for updates based on the original GitHub repo, and then updates the data after the fact. Like it says, if there's a difference, then I need to update while keeping some of my code the same. It just runs a diff. So we're using that to build a lot of projects. Like a lot of projects. This is just one of these. If we go here, all of these repos are built with this CookieCutter template, and we have to keep them all up to date. So we had a bug in the updating tool. So like it was saying it was running the update, but it was erroring out every time. And that's where I'm like, what just happened? Why did this not work? So yeah, so now I'm going to be naughty and merge that. I'm supposed to wait for the test to pass. I know I'm supposed to wait for the test to pass. We just tested them. They work. Don't tell anyone. He says on stream. So now we have this new version of this. I'm going to double check this. I'm going to double. Yeah, and see like all the tests were passing except for this one that didn't run. Update repository with Cruft. 8 minutes ago. So now when I look at this update repository with Cruft, if I look at this YAML file, it should have the new pip install requirements to event. Okay, cool. So now when I run this workflow, the first thing that it should do is it should go back. It'll look at that first repo and it'll check whether or not it has something to change. And if it does, then it's supposed to say, something's supposed to change here. What's going on? Cool, update. It didn't have the right imports originally, so it wasn't doing that, which was kind of annoying. But what was confusing me is somehow I made a change and I thought I ran it and it didn't do it, which was like mind blowing to me. But it didn't immediately error out. Oh, yes. Boom, look at that. Yes, it's doing the thing. It's installing the bicep CLI and it's doing a bunch of bicep stuff. It looked like it errored out somewhere else though. GitHub Actions, ooh, that's a good error though. This is a good error. So it tried to do the thing and it says GitHub Actions is not permitted to create or approve pull requests. Interesting. If I click that link, is it there a branch? I love it. So we can create this pull request. It didn't do it automatically because apparently it doesn't have the ability to. But we can create a pull request that says to reject the changes. And what we would see is, boom, it updates the Cruft ID. Now, we also have, there should be one to accept as well. Oh, or did it error out and therefore it didn't create the second one? Lame. Okay. All right, so we've got to fix this update error now. GitHub Actions is not permitted to create or approve pull requests. Choose the default permissions granted to GitHub token when running workflow. You can specify more granular permissions, read and write permissions. So there's like a GitHub token thing. Workflow syntax is described here. Workflow syntax. You can use permissions to modify default permissions granted to GitHub token. Ah, I see. Okay. So what they're saying is we should be able to take permissions, contents right, pull requests right, and that should update our. So if we do that here, yeah, they have that there. Contents right, pull requests right. So the problem that I'm seeing, if your repo is in an organization, then according to this, you need to enable allow. That's never going to happen. That is a serious issue. That's a problem. How do we... What if we do everything but create the pull request? What if we do everything but actually create the pull request? I think that... Oh no. Okay, teams, this bigger issue, need to think about this. That's not it. That wasn't. Okay, so now let's think about this. Let's see. Okay, so we've got this, right? I think what we have to do we have to so how do you So I feel like so this is the part that we're missing, the create and update. I think if we did everything but the create and update, I think that would be cool. It definitely let us create the branch, which is cool. Okay, so but the thing is, I gotta figure out where this is. Okay, I'm gonna chill with the music for now. And then, all right, so if that's the case, we have to look at Peter Evans create pull request. Now I gotta figure out what this is doing. Cause oh, that's a lot of stuff. Peter Evans, do you have like a create git branch and commit? I mean, we could probably do that manually. I'm just trying to think of what that would look like. Because instead of this, you would do if it has changes, you would say run I mean, I don't hate all of that. That sounds okay. What else would you do though? There would be more. There would be more. Get checkout B matrix branch. Get add dot. Get commit matrix commit message. Can we do that? I think we could do that, right? That seems... I don't know how to... I mean, I guess I could test this in the specific branch. Okay. Pull that down. Sure, whatever. No, no. Okay, so this would be action, manual, check, manual branches. Okay, let's update that. Not gonna lie, if this works, I will have a lot more respect for GitHub Copilot, because I definitely just let that hallucinate all over that code, and then luckily, I mean, I didn't submit the PR for it yet, so can we? This is fine. Yes. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, that's wild. Oh, because it created. Is that a branch? It is. Oh, yeah. So, see. Oh, dope. It created branches. Look at that. That's so cool. It called them reject, which is probably a problem. But, yeah. No, this is fine. This is fine. We're going to need to definitely clean this up, though. Let's go there. Actions. Update repository with cruft. Run workflow. Okay. So what we should see, hopefully, is it should still do all its cruft stuff. Yep, looks like it. Looks like it's doing the cruftables. Run update if available. I need to see what this looks like though. Show me. Cruft project is out of date. Run cruft update to clean this mess up. Okay, it's doing that whole thing. I like it. I like it. I like it. I don't like it. Okay, so aired out and... No, we got rid of that though. You don't exist anymore. We don't like you. We don't use you. Yeah, we know. We know. Ah. Boo. I am trying to figure out why this didn't listen. Really quick, let's go into our branches. Let's delete those, because good Lord. Oh no, we need that one. This is the one we don't need. Yep, we don't need that. That was me testing on whether or not I could create the pull request. All right. Oh, and that got merged, so that's fine. Okay, cool. So now we only got the one. Did it still just use that? Because pretty sure we told it not to. Pretty sure we said, like, hey, don't do that. I'm just going to get rid of all that. I just want to make sure workflow dispatch is still right. Yeah, we'll leave the rest of that for now. No Peter Evans. All right, so what? What? I'm so confused on what's happening. It's like every time I go to look at this file, it changes. Am I not wrong? Okay, just pushed an update 1 minute ago. Just recently updated. Why does that say pip install cruft again? Stop saying pip install cruft again. Why? I bet this is what happened before. It keeps changing. I don't like it. It still says pip install cruft. What does it do? Hold on. Okay. Like, what? Caching is dangerous. See, it's creating these chores too, which is really cool, but like, they're still failing. Use workflow from, okay. That's probably why I didn't. Oh, no. Okay, so we did all that stuff. We may not have needed to have done all that stuff. We can. Let's see if this works first of all. If it works, actually, you know what? Let's just revert and then okay. Yep. Current merge. Yep. Cool. Task are completed. Yay! I mean, there are a lot of things in there. Oh well, task got completed. So, did it create other branches? That is the question. Did it create other branches? It does not look like it created a bunch of other branches. It did not create other branches, sadly. But that's okay because we just updated this. I'm going to have to hit refresh on this like 5 times just to make sure that it's accurate because good Lord. Peter Evans is back. Okay. Requirements.dev is back. Okay. We're going to do this again now. We're going to do update repository with Cruft. We're going to run the workflow. We're going to do manual patches, and we're going to check it. I forgot to check that box the first time. So I do want to verify that what we thought we would never get access to, that we don't actually have access to. Also, I think I have a package that's here, so I'll be right back. Oh no, it failed. Okay, in the insanity that is all of this stuff, I got a new backpack from the fine makers of Belroy. We'll talk about that some other time. It failed. Did it fail for the reasons that we think it failed? Yeah, it did. Okay. That's okay. I'm not too upset with that, I guess. Okay. So we know for a fact that we can't do the thing that we wanted to do because of that, which is fine. Upgrade to using environment files. That's okay. We can update that eventually. So we know that didn't work. Okay, so this is what we had before. It passed with errors, but it still passed. We never pushed those commits. I just realized that. Can we do that? Okay, so now we've got that going. And then we get our actions, cruft things. We want to go into, we did get a cruft branch. That's cool. So yeah, that's the problem now, is we got to figure out the whole branch thing. Still running. Still updating. Yeah. Operation canceled. Rejected hunk. But what was... Okay, this is what I'm trying to figure out. What was the issue? Okay, so fails did happen. Let's delete this cruff reject branch. Okay, so fails did happen, but and then we've got to figure out how to refusing to allow GitHub app to create or update workflow without workflow's permission. We did not give it workflows. So what happens if we give it workflows right? Cool. Unexpected value workflows. Enabled repositories. Allowed actions. None of these. None of those. Okay. That's the API thing. Workflow syntax. Here we go. Permissions. Yep, there we go. Statuses, security events. Repository projects, pull requests, pages, discussions, contents, checks. So we don't need a release. We can create a branch, which is what's confusing me. Because it does create that rejection branch. It's not the branch that's a problem. It's the pull request. So I don't see that necessarily causing issues. On schedule. Oh, we got a long way to go in here. Okay. On schedule, on workflow run branches, branch ignore, workflow dispatch. Okay, and this is job container, so it would have been in here. So we don't have any A lot of branches in here. Oh, yeah. Jeez. Issues, packages, pages, contents, deployments, discussions, ID token. Checks. Okay, so the issue here is that we need GitHub action, create branch with code changes. Get auto commit action, but this does it. It isn't doing it with the thing. Get auto commit action. What is this? Changes during a workflow and pushes them back to the repo. By default, it's made the name and co-authored by the last commit. Extended options. Yeah, see, you don't have a branch though. So that's not it. We need something that can GitHub action push to branch, push to new branch, create a branch. GitHub action from the GitHub action team. This action will create a new branch from a tag. Well, I don't need it to be a tag. I just need to create branch actions, GitHub action to create a branch and pull request. It's probably going to do the Peter Evans thing. GHPR base branch BH branch to merge title environment. Yeah, but we don't want to merge. We don't want a PR. We don't want to create a PR. I need like the second part. Create a branch, push to origin, creating actions. All right, so what is it yelling at me about? It's saying it can't do workflows right. It doesn't have the ability to write to the workflow. GitHub actions workflows write. What is that? Nope. Workflow syntax for GitHub using workflows, basic examples, quick tutorial. No. None of those were correct. So, if that's not correct, then we need let's look back at where we were. Okay. Where did we... Why are you using... Hold on. Why? Why are you doing this again? Why are you doing that again? I don't know what's going on with Cruft. It's correct here. Oh, is it? No, that can't be it. No. So, like, one thought is if repository lacks necessary blob to perform three-way merge, which is fine. Falling back to direct application, GitHub cruft workflows.yaml does not apply. Which is funny because it actually says it's up to errors, good work, it's up to date. Like, what? It did the thing, but then it's saying like it's up to date, and then it's complaining that it's up to date and it's having a problem. I'm so confused. It makes no sense. Run update if available. Error, the operation was canceled. So how am I reading this? Okay. Did that. Check if update's available. Says it's run update if available. It ran an update. It did some update things. Failed to apply the update. Patch does not apply. Good work, it's up to date. Create a pull request. Okay. Accept new cruft update. 2 files were changed. So it tried to create a file. Is it specifically because it's trying to update the workflow, even though the workflow should have been updated in some weird way? All right, so if we're looking at cruft.yaml here, we're looking here. Oh, yeah, we don't have our changes in here. So it's probably looking at the difference between the two and saying, like, hey, you don't have these changes. This doesn't exist. We need to change this in CookieCutter Relic Cloud. The thing is, these don't look like they're going to work. So we're going to need to do that. This is annoying. We need to house changes. Boom. Do that. Oh, we already had that. We're not even really creating a pull request. We're creating branches. But I want it to be as close to what we have as possible. So luckily that should be it. Because I'm guessing what it's saying is you can't let a workflow create another workflow, which is kind of an isolated bug. So if we take this code, what's this branch? This is update craft. Okay, yeah, update craft.yaml. That's fine. Manually update craft. I don't know. Okay, so we've done that. We published that branch. That branch is now in CookieCutter Relic Cloud. We then come over here and we say cruft.json. Our checkout is jm. What's this called? Update cruft.yaml. Jm update cruft YAML.yaml. Cool. Save that. push this to our test action. Update cruft.json. Yep, that's fine. Push those changes. Now we go back to GitHub. We verify first and foremost. We check out our workflows. We check out cruft.yaml. Boom. Not there. We don't check that. I mean, that's all fine and dandy. We check our cruft.json. That's not updated. What branch are we on? That's still main. We get out of main. We go into cruft.json. It was just updated. Update cruft.yaml. We now go to our actions. We say update repository with cruft. Run workflow. The branch is the manual branch. Run that workflow. This is hurting my brain. Okay, the silence is also making it hard to figure out. We're gonna put the music back on. We can turn the music off if we need to. Oh, y'all can't even hear the music. It's very, very loud. All right. Is update available? It's out of date. Update it. Okay, so we updated it. Cool. It's still yelling because of the thing, because we're trying to update a workflow. Okay, so I think that's okay for now. What we have to do then, we need to come over here into, there we go. So then we need to update that. We need to come in here. We need to do cruft.update, right? It's gonna do cruft updating things. It's gonna be like, yo, it's out of date. Okay, we accept the changes. What were the changes? The changes were just in cruft.json. Buck wild. Also, it then resets that to null, which is interesting. Okay, so now push updates from cruft. Boom, we do updates. There should be no changes. It should say there are no changes. Nothing needs to be different. Life is good. So we go to actions. Update repository with cruft. Change the branch. Manual branches. Run workflow. Allow actions created by GitHub. You can allow all actions created by GitHub to be used by workflows. Actions created by are located in the actions and GitHub organizations. That's probably why that works, is because Dependabot is an action organization ran by GitHub. Changes from forks to workflows in public repositories. Okay, we'll look at that later. Okay, 1 minute ago, positive test. Now, what was that positive test? I'm guessing it just said there are no updates. Have a good life. Yeah. No changes. Life's good. Cool. So we got a positive test there. So now we need something to change that is not in the workflow file. Pre-gen project, it's doing that whole like, hey, this is out of date thing. Let's just get rid of that completely. Let's just, we're gonna just run bicep, and if an error happens, and then we just raise an error, like, which is funny that this is in standard error and not in like, yeah, so cool. Let's just do that. That's going to be interesting. So now we do the same thing. Let's removes version notice. We push that. Commit that to our little branch here, jm update cruft.yaml. So now we have to go back into here. We need to change this back to that previous path. This needs to stay the same. That's fine. Okay, so now we need to update cruft from branch. Cool, we do that, right? So that's in there now. We go up here, we verify that that's in there now. Less than a minute ago. Actions. Cruft.json. Boom, right there. Sweet. So now we go back into here, go back to actions. I don't think that matters if we do it that way or whatever. Update repository in Cruft. Event workflow. JM manual actions. Run workflow. So now the test. This is the test to see if all I wanted to do is create the workflow. Which, by the way, yeah, I was talking about this Belroy bag. I wanted a backpack that was super small, something that I could fit in my luggage when I'm traveling, but then take out and go to the conference with. That way I don't have to carry a bunch of stuff. Because I do have a bunch of stuff that I need to pack in here, but a lot of it is like camera bag. A lot of it's just going to be laptop and camera bag, and then like headphones and stuff. Did it run? It ran. Okay, cool. So jobs were completed. Update. Did it? It said that there wasn't an update. You're really gonna make me change something. Okay, yeah, update the README. Huh. Mm. Okay, so let's just do this. Let's create a note. This project is a part of the Azure standardization I'm trying to find that. Sorry, hold on. I'm trying to find something that I can't find right now. Boo! Okay, there. So we added something of substance to the project. This is a contributing document that should flag Cruft. Cruft should be like, whoa, dog, you added something. We need to update this. So okay. So with that, we should now be able to go into art. We should now be able to go in here. This branch should still have that link to that Chrome.json, right? It does not. Refresh, refresh, refresh. That's probably why it didn't work the first time. But we did have... That's up to date. What is going on? Right? Main. Ah! Okay, cool. All right, so now one more again. Run, branch, yes. Okay. Why though? I don't understand. The branch is off though. But it's off though. We know that it's off. We fully know that it's off. We understand. We're looking at this and we know for a fact that this is wrong. Is this doing some goofy? It did the thing. Wait. Hold on. When does Cruft Update get ran? When does Cruft Update get ran? No, I need the file history. I need the history on this file. If cruft.json. Yeah. Then, if not cruft check. Then changes equal 1. What? Cruft check. Oh no. It just does. Hold on. So it's doing this. Steps check output. So you're gonna run. So this runs cruft checked, right? What happens if we run? Did I not push these changes up? JM update cruft.yaml. Right? We did that, right? Updates contributing, right? Yeah, we did that, right? Okay. I just want to make sure. And then we come over here. We check cruft.json, right? What if we just empty that out? It did not like that. Okay. We're not going to empty that out. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Hold on 1 second.
Critical PSA that needs to be shared. Hamas is calling for a quote global day of jihad tomorrow, October 13th. As part of this call to action, Hamas is asking followers to attack those supporting Israel and also to quote deal a blow to America. Any serious situation.
Okay, so it's yelling. It's saying that it's messed up. But the problem that I have now is, let me do this first. We're gonna update cruft.json. We did that, right? We're gonna push those changes. We're gonna run cruft update now. Would help if I could type cruft update. Because that's the one thing I don't like about cruft is that it won't tell me what the changes are until, I mean, I guess you could do like what, cruft diff? Yeah, see that? Why did it not add my note? Push those changes. I'm literally looking at a difference. There's literally a difference. I just pushed a difference. Like, this whole doc got updated. Why is it not? And that's inside of the source folder. Like, this is source folder name contributing. Why is it not? That's definitely a different commit. I just want to verify. That is the exact same text. So the text is correct. Yeah? Text is correct. Oh, I need to update this? Date. I don't understand. I'm looking at a very visible difference, and I don't understand why it's not working. So, with that being said, I'm gonna step away. Oh, what if the branch has a period in it? Wild. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could do that. Okay, Pamela's here. I mean, not that it, I don't think it would matter, but we could do the same thing. Create a new branch. Jan on stream. Cool. Like, brand new branch, just published. We know that it's different. We know that there are differences. I can look at the differences. Isn't check out the branch name? Right. Is check out the branch name that you're working in or that you're looking for? Have I been not understanding how this works? Is there this? Yeah. Okay. So yeah. No, this is correct. Because right now we're in manual. Wait, we are in manual, right? Yeah, we're in manual branches. Yeah. We call this JM on stream. Yeah, I thought what we've been doing is we go on stream, or we have to push our updates. Okay. So you push that update. Cool. Mm-hmm. Isn't that, yeah, that's what we did. I thought, what are we not doing that you're saying? Because the commit is the last. Maybe you actually had .yaml in your branch name. Yeah, I've never had a problem with doing that. I just had .yaml in there. I know you can add slashes to it as well. But yeah, I'm looking at this, and if I go to this branch that exists in GitHub, so we know that it was pushed up. So if we go github.com, oh, this is entertainment. This sounds like watching someone flail. Okay, so yeah, so we have this branch. This branch exists. It's 4 commits ahead, 1 commit behind, but that's fine. We know that we changed the CookieCutter contributing markdown file. Yeah, we added this note here. This is a part of the Azure standardization for Python effort. If you're reporting an issue, please check the base template repository for an issue first, and then we link to CookieCutter Relic Cloud. So that's the change. That's the change that we want to see in our project here. Or not in here, in the other one. Where's lime green? This one. Okay. So we know in our contributing here, we don't have that. Which is funny because it says contributing to project title. That needs to be changed. So that's an actual thing that we can change. But we don't have that note here. That note doesn't exist here. These should be different. It just doesn't care. And I don't know why. And if I do cruft update, it's going to say everything's up to date. You're fine. Yeah, it says that there's nothing to do. And that's why I'm confused. Is that it just does not recognize that we want to change anything in here. And that makes me wonder, is Cruft looking for No, copy without render is fine. Is there a cookie cutter skip that we have set? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't see anything in there. Yeah. So there's nothing that it's saying like, hey, ignore this. But meanwhile it's ignoring it. And I don't understand why. And I mean, I could in theory just if we completely wiped out this cruft.json file, if we just cleared it out, we would check on main just because that's where it checks, right? So like literally just, I guess you can't technically, you have to like actually delete the file. You can't just do that. It will not appreciate that. If you do that, you do cruft. Oh, but then you got to rebuild it. Oh, that's lame. Nobody wants to do that. Okay, cruft.json. Add that back. And what confuses me is why when we did I did change it inside CookieCutter, yeah. That is correct. And that's what's confused me is because when I changed this, it what's the commit number from? What's the commit from inside of cruft? This commit can I do cruft checkout? So wait, what? So running it from cruft update didn't work. I wonder if this is, it can't be checking it based on main. That just doesn't sound right. I wouldn't buy that. I mean, for the sake of testing, so it does error. It does say that there's an update, or sorry, it doesn't error. It says that there's an update if we manually pull it, which is very confusing to me. Yeah, definitely need to fix that. That's kind of a interesting issue. We have the information. We can fix that. Okay, so where is it's this joker here? Actions, run workflow, manual. I pushed those changes, right? Yes, I did. Okay. So I've told this to check because I mean at the end of the day, like if it's actually working, I don't really like when main gets updated, it's fine. But okay, yeah, it's out of date now. Cool. Run update if possible. Ran the update. Did some stuff. Installed. A bunch of issues. Yes! Okay. So now the question is update repository. Yes! Okay, so now if we go in here, there should be multiple branches. Cruft update, Cruft reject. I ate my sandwich. Go Cruft. Okay, so now we have two updates. We have this branch is 14 commits ahead, 2 commits behind. Okay, can we look at... So now we would have Cruft update and then we would have Cruft reject. This is where I want to kind of try a thing because I'm not entirely sure. The branches are good. That's fun. What does this look like though? Okay, it just sets it back to null. It didn't update the commit, which is kind of interesting. But I guess that's fine because this is the reject, right? If we do the update... It just changed the one file? Was there not more stuff? Huh. Click compare. Where are we seeing compare? What? Did I not click compare? Is that not what I did? Oh, compare and PR. Okay, multiple files changed. None of which were the actual important bits. Oh. Wait, what? Hold on. Oh, I did the wrong branch. That's why. I was like, wait, what? Oh, Cruft update. Yep, draft pull requests. That looks exactly the same. Okay, so it created the exact same... It didn't apply the changes, which sounds like an error in here. Because I just did checkout. I did checkout branch add. Because I thought that we were... I thought we did the thing here. Interesting. Yeah, because it's saying if there are changes, Cruft update, skip apply ask, refresh private variable, refresh private variables, get restore staged. What is that? What does that do? Get restore staged. What do you do? Oh yeah, I guess I could have just... Why do I even try? Unstages all changes that have been added to the staging area. The dot specifies all. Yeah, I mean, I know that. Okay. Why are we unstaging the changes? Like, wait, hold on. So, run the update, skip apply, and then undo them? What? I'm very confused. I'm very confused by this. Okay. Run changes equals 0. Okay. So if there's a cruft.json file, cool. Then changes equal 1? Oh, no. If there's a cruft.json file, it's just removing from stage but not removing entirely. But this is where I'm confused because I'm doing the checkout branch here. And then I'm doing git add and add all the changes. And this is where I'm because when we do this, we should be in this branch. We push that branch, we add everything, and we add our commit message. And it did that. These are things that all happened. So why? I'm just trying to think of what this pattern is saying, because to me it reads. I mean, even if it did that, what's interesting to me is that has changes equal 1. We need to. Is that even set? It has to be set because we're making. Where is has changes? Oh, has echo has changes equals changes. So okay, so if has changes, that's this, is equal to 1. That means this. Then there's a matrix, right? Matrix here. Okay. Probably want to add a job ID to this, by the way. Right? Isn't that the right way to do that? Yeah, there we go. Run ID. That way we can actually see. We can track these as they're happening. Yeah. Okay, run ID. All right. So this is our little matrix here. Use this to merge the changes, and then commit message chore accept new cruft update. And we have that commit message, right? Was that commit message created here? I just want to see the history of this branch. So you have update. Yeah, chore accept new cruft update. All right. Okay, so that's happening. Continue on errors, false. Oh, that's on check if update is available. So if it errors out here, just crashes. What's kind of funny about this is I feel like if we just let that run and then do the... Oh, I guess no, you still have to do the continue on error thing down here. Could we create a draft pull request? Or is that not allowed either? Okay. Uh-huh. Push to fork. Interesting. Only because I really don't want to have to go this deep into the problem. There's a part of me that wants to revert this. I want to do this, but wait, why did I not grab everything? Come on now. Because, I mean, if it just creates a draft, I'm kind of okay with that. Because what are we talking about right now? Right now, it would make two separate branches. Like, basically, it's doing everything that we wanted to do, but then one extra step. Like, I genuinely just don't want it to always create a new pull request branch. Ignore files, add specific paths, create your own commits, create a project card, auto merge. No, definitely don't want auto merging. Like, I genuinely want there to be one that is just like create branch and it just ends there. Commit, comment, creator update project card, create pull request. All right, take care. Create issue from file. Okay, I'm gonna look at. I'm trying to see if I can like grok what he's done. Creator update branch. This is what we need, is just the creator update branch part. Oh, and of course it's doing a whole bunch of TypeScript stuff. Yay! Actions core, create pull request, input, create pull request. Let's just GitHub helper. Yeah, import creator update branch. Oy. That ain't it. Like, I genuinely just want to know what it's doing. That breaks my brain of like, why? So this seems like just another helping thing. It doesn't actually show you any of the runs. Yeah. Main. I'm guessing it's just main, right? All right. So try promises void. Oh, that helps. Try const input async function run input void, and then it just runs something. What is it running? Await create pull request and then catch any errors. Thanks. That's wonderful. Thanks. Blah. All right. What is happening here? This is the question. All right, what were we doing in the other one? But how do we know? But how do we know the? And this has been a thing that I've been trying to wrap my head around on. It doesn't ever tell you output has changes, right? If it has changes, then where's the matrix call? Matrix add paths. Okay. It's just running twice. You know what? Hey, let's explain. Let's go through it. Let's explain. This code is part of a GitHub Actions workflow. The code in the selection is a matrix include for the update job. It specifies that the cruff.json file should be added to the paths to be merged when changes are made to the repository. Interesting. Okay, so cool. It's only Include to expand the existing matrix configurations to include. Because what I'm wondering is the GitHub Action Matrix. Yeah, use a matrix for your jobs. Cool, we know this. All right, cool. So version 10. Yep. Okay, cool. So we do this. All right. It seems like skip apply asked. None of these. Cruft cannot apply. Oh, on an unclean project. Yeah, that's fine. Cruft.yaml. What else we got here? If it has changes and equals 1, then run for the matrix. The thing that's confusing me is these would be the same because they are doing the same thing, right? I feel like those steps didn't change. And that's where with this, I'm like, something has to... Why are you deleting the branch? That's weird. You're providing the token, you're adding the add paths. Add paths. Oh, I see. I mean, we're doing that here, but branch, this would just be matrix add paths like that. Matrix or check out B matrix branch. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Okay. Very cool. Okay, so now if we run this and we do cruft update checkout jam on stream, right? It's gonna say something needs to change, and then it's gonna change it. It has the differences in there, which is great. Okay, so that's in there now. That has changes. I just want to make sure this is all good. The only thing that would be wrong is this cruft check part right here. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, so now, from what I can see here, if we try to push this, it's probably gonna go. Oh, I need like a verbose mode on here. All right, folks. I feel like if this doesn't, well, either way, this works or doesn't work. Says it worked. I don't believe it. But let's check some branches. We have a branch here. It's just that. All right. I need to step away from this. I'm getting frustrated, and I also got to start wrapping the day up. So, it's been a long stream. Thank you everyone for hanging out with me. Almost 4 hours. Good Lord. This has been good. We will probably continue on this. I've got some streams coming up. I've got some stuff that's on the Microsoft channel. But then, yeah, and I'm going to be at DjangoCon. So if you are going to DjangoCon, let me know. But until next time, I will catch you later.